What's up, my brother? Playing solo sucks, right? But in this gameplay, I'm gonna show you exactly how I dominate League using Gear 5 V2 and Kuzan as a solo player. And before we jump in, here's the medal set I'm using. This is for my Gear 5. As you can see, I'm still using the worst gen. And for those who's asking that if they can use worst gen on Gear 5 V2, yes sir. There we go. As you can see, Gear 5 V2 has the worst gen character type, okay? So it works. For the other medal set, I'm using two 18% HP and a full 70% attack on my Gear 5 Luffy. And this is the stats, as you can see, nothing fancy. And I'm loving this worst gen build on my Gear 5. It feels like I'm hitting harder. For Kuzan, I'm still using my glass cannon build. As you can see, I'm using 1.2k when it comes to the attack and nothing else. No HP, no defense, full attack. He's tanky, still tanky. And this is the stats I'm using, the build set I'm using. There we go. This is the full glass cannon build, okay? Kinda the same as the worst gen build for my Gear 5 V2. But in my Kuzan, I'm using the increased damage dealt by 3%. I'm using 3, so it's 9% in total when spawning his green element. And it works for him. He deals good amount of damage on his skill 2, which is very, very helpful in my opinion. For the support, I'm still using my support. The best support in my opinion for my Gear 5 Luffy and Kuzan. I'm using the attacker, Straw Hat, Paramecia, New World, and some extras in here. Nothing fancy, just a decent support and good percentage in my opinion. But with the right playstyle, this is more than enough to dominate League with Gear 5 V2 and Kuzan. Alright, so here's the gameplay. As you can see, I didn't give the first flag to Saturn because number one, I want to get my skill 1 so that I can teleport to the enemy's spawn flag. In that way, I can take up some space because the enemy doesn't have any runner. What I did in here, since we have Saturn and Roger V2, I tried to go to the enemy's spawn flag and try to hold them in there. At least hold 2 or 3 enemies and help my team in that way. So that my teammate can push and we can take up some space. Since they don't have good runners in them, I think this is a very, very good strategy using Gear 5 V2. At this point, I'm trying to buy time, a lot of time as much as I can. Since the blue Kaido doesn't want to push me or take up their spawn flag, I was like, I'm gonna let him defend in there and I'm gonna go in the spawn flag. Since Blue Kaido can clap my Gear 5 V2, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna fight him head on. I'm just gonna try to stall him. And if I can bait him and go to spawn flag, that will be perfect because my teammate can push. As you can see, our Siren got clapped, but we're doing great since I'm holding 2 enemies or clapping 2 enemies in the spawn flag. So that will help your team. Since we have a lot of Gear 5s in our team, I decided to just push and get B instead of C. And in this fight, I did a lot of mistakes, but I still win it, which is insane. This team composition is really good in my opinion. Use Gear 5 V2 first, and then once you got Clap, you can use Kuzan to defend the flags that you captured. And in this match, my brother, these players are sweats, and it was really hard though. And kudos to my teammates, my random teammates by the way, they're doing great. And I did try to defend as much as I can in this game. As you can see, I don't want to push, and yeah, I'm staying in spawn flag as much as I can, and I'm trying to bait Gear 5 Luffy because I'm waiting for him to use his skill 1. I have a feeling he will jump in E flag, and if I push, there's no way I can go back to E, and it was a free treasure if I push. That's why I'm trying to wait for him, and my plan is to clap him. Once we clap him, I can push. The enemy team doesn't have any defender, that's why I'm sticking to my strategy to go in their spawn flag. By the way, this match is hard because I'm playing against teams. By the way, this is an alliance. I think there are 3 alliance and they're kind of whales. So this match is really hard. I thought we're gonna lose it since I got clapped, or my Gear 5 got clapped, and there's no way I can stop the Roger V2. So I really want to pop Kuzan as fast as I can and pop that skill too. But good thing my teammates are holding it. Good thing. As you can see, I don't want to fight Chopper. As much as I can, I want to clap the runners first, since our attacker cannot do that. So I think I need to do it since I deal a very good damage. And I don't want to fight Chopper since Chopper can clap me. That's why I'm trying to snipe him and like chip in some damage. And that way, if I can't clap him, at least my teammates can. As you can see, I'm in the upper part of the map. I'm just trying to bait the enemies, and I do think the best strategy in here is to try and get ACE. As you can see, this is a sweaty match right here. The guy right there is top 49 and they're duos. I think, yeah, duos, or I think they're playing with their friends. And we're solo and this is quite hard.
世界へ行ってくるか。身ぐるみ置いてけ。アイスエイジ。
Okay, game 6 was a fun match for me since I tried to toy with your food, you know what I mean? And that food was Saturn. So here I tried to bait the Saturn and I'm planning to go to the other flag and capture it. And what I want to do is try to lure Saturn to the other flag and I'll go back to the other flag. So it means I'm gonna go back and forth and try to play with Saturn. And that's how you play with your food. And that's it for this video, my brother. You know the drill. Stay salty, stay awesome, and salty rock. Now signing off.